great day.
Okay, we're about 7-8k in. Just managed to drop a group, so I'm kind of on my own pace now. Maximum low 5, nobody. Whoa! Nice waterfall for you there, Joe. No time to watch it today. Yeah, helicopters going back and forwards, dropping the drop bags off to the midpoint. Halfway is 42k, I think. Tired. Not even at the second aid station yet. Just went past Fabs. He was looking alright, but apparently he's having trouble with his guts. Okay. Yeah. Just chugging along. Once I get to the second aid station, I think I'll be alright because I can walk to the up to the third. It's quite nice running. Heat's just starting to get up, but we're under trees still. Just me on my own now, apparently. Getting tired. My training was not good at all due to injury. So I've only done like 16k in the last 2 weeks. It's really not good at all. But I'm just going to try and make a magic miracle happen today. 28.6k. 3 hours 35. Considering my training for this race has been probably the worst I've ever had for a race, I'll take it. Just coming up on 30k. Oh, boy. To be clear, coming into this race, I was worried about my foot. I've had a lot of trouble with my foot the last couple of months, but so far I'm starting to get really bad cramping around my knee on my left leg and my right knee, just making it hard to run down. At the next aid station I've got my poles and I'm going to need them. I'm planning to walk the big up between the second and third aid station. It's just going to straight walk that. Hopefully once I get my poles I can get into a bit of a hike, and it's mostly down. After that it's a little bit more up, but the last 20k or so is downhill, so you know, at 55 at the top of there, 5 more and it's downhill. But yeah, I could do it with my poles now. Cramping, a lot of people said you get cramping on this race. I've never had cramping before, but I've got cramping on this race too. There's only the small hill as well. It's just need my poles. I'll be alright once I get my poles. Going to be about 40 minutes late to the next aid station, I think. If I get my poles, I'll probably be about right to the... I'll probably hold that 40 minutes because I plan to walk to the next one. So I'll probably hold that 40 minutes to the next aid station. And then maybe I'll be an hour and a half late at the end. But, oh my god. As soon as I run I get cramping around my knees and stuff. I need poles to kind of get a good walk going. I kind of didn't want to carry them from the start, but kind of needed them at 30k to be honest. Oh, let's not go down there, eh? Going down into that valley in a minute, and across, and then up that mountain, all the way up there. Oh, God, it hurts. Okay, about 4k to the aid station, I think. It should be about an hour at the speed I'm going. I'm basically walking. Just got to get my poles and I'll be alright on the up, hopefully. Oh, once I get to the top, it's downhill the whole way and I'll have poles which should take the pressure off my knees. My knees are absolutely... Oh my god. This is called the Ernest Valley. It's pretty hot down here actually. Lost a lot of altitude to come down here. We've got to go up those mountains in a bit to Ghost Lake over the top. The one thing I will say about this race is the gap between the first and second aid stations is massive. It's like 25k, but it's taken me like 4 hours. Pretty much right at the back now. Lost so many places because my IT band completely seized up on that descent. Could barely walk. I've never been so fucking happy to see bunting in my life. Come on. Come on. A couple hundred metres. I can hear it. I can see it. Okay. Jesus Christ. I really, really need this drop bag. More than I've probably ever needed a drop bag. Oh. God, I needed that aid station. Right, I'm not going to film until I get to the top of this next hill because I want to use these poles and I've got a lot of time to make up. So I will film again when I get to Ghost Lake. It's just going to be a climb, a slog of a climb up a mountain, so there's not going to be a lot to see probably. 8.7 up the climb. I believe the climb's well, it was 13, but because there's no steps now, it's added a k. So about 14, so a 5k from the top. 1 hour 39 on this second. Oh, I am done. Done. If I can get up it, I'm literally 30 minutes off cut off. It's starting to get quite tight actually. Anyway, here's a view. We've come from the valley. We're about to go along the tops. Yeah. But this race is okay, but because of the helicopter, the cut-offs are real tight, to be honest, for my level of fitness anyway, and I went into this pretty untrained. But if I can get to the next one with 30 minutes ahead of cut-off or more, and then I can get to the next, and the one after that, 7 PM is the cut-off. I think I'm going to be there about 6:15, and I don't think there's a cut-off at the finish line, so At that point I'll be okay. But this is easily the tightest I've ever been on cut-offs. I know I should be filming the drama here, but to be honest I'm just trying to survive it. I've got something like 3 or 4k to go, and I've got something like an hour and a half until cut-off at that aid station on that hut up that mountain. I've got to be up there in realistically about 40 minutes. Fuck. Okay, and then from there it's over the top, and then once you go over the top it is literally downhill the whole way to the finish. There's one more cut-off, 7 p.m, that's 4 p.m. cut-off there, 7 p.m. cut-off at the next one, which is 18 kilometers away. So I've got 3 hours to do 18k, but my legs are absolutely trashed. I've got IT band problem with my knee. I can barely bend my knees, which is exquisitely painful, but I haven't got time to deal with that right now, because if I don't get there by 4 o'clock I'll be getting a helicopter and they make you pay, so I don't want to do that. So if I can hit the 4 p.m. cut-off, I should have, they give 3 hours to get to the next one. I might have 20-30 minutes extra, so 3 hours 20 to get to the next one. And I don't think there's a cut-off at the finish. If there is, I'm screwed. But I just got to get up that absolute hill, and like I didn't even know there was downhill on this section. So right, I'm going to get back to running, because like I need to get back to this. That's where we came from. I see 3 or 4 people down there, and I've got to be honest, I don't know if they're going to make it. I was down there 30 minutes ago. I guess they will. They'll probably get in with about 15 minutes before cut off. It's going to be tight for them though. It's going to be pretty tight for me. Oh God. At the moment we've got about 1 hour to play with. 1 hour before cut off. This place closes in an hour and 15, and then I've got 3 hours to get to the next one. So I'll have 4 hours to get to the next one, because the next one's 7 o'clock, this one's 4 o'clock. But yeah, this is a hard race, man. I don't know if I just wasn't trained for it, or I know I wasn't trained for it, but this is hard. This is real hard. If I can get to this one, get over the top, there's a bit called Heaven's Door at the top. I don't know how far it is from this hut, but from there it's downhill the whole way. One more aid station with a cut-off, which is 18k from this one, and then it's 12k to the finish, no cut-off. Plus I don't care if there is a cut-off. At that point I'm finishing the race. This is hard because it looks like it's going to be about 14 hours. I only bought 12 hours worth of food, so I'm having to ration food as well, which is making it doubly difficult. So I think another hour I can go back to normal food, but once I get to Heaven's Door I got shot.
Peanut butter or ham? Ham, sure. White or brown? White.
The good news is I thought it was 18k and then 12k to the next aid station, the last aid station, after the last aid station, but it's actually the other way around. It's 12 and then 18. So I've only got to go 12k, and then I get to the next aid station, and then there's no cut-off after that, which means I've got till 7 o'clock to do it. And I thought this aid station shut at 4, but it shuts at 4:30. It's 3:15. So I've got like 3:45, something like that, to do 12k, which sounds easy, but I've got cramp in both my quads, both my abductors on the inside of my thighs, my IT band's playing up. Oh, and I got cramp in both my, well, at least my right calf. Not in a great way. I just managed to get a load of stuff on that aid station though. Some like muscle relaxants and pickle juice and Coke and all kinds of stuff. So I've got 3k uphill to do. Up there we go, over the top there. Oh God. And then after that it's downhill the whole way. It's about 9k on the backside of that to the next aid station, and I've got like 3 hours to do it, so I should finish. I'm gonna save my legs because I haven't got much legs left, so I'm gonna walk to that bit at the top's called Heaven's Door. I didn't get a clip of Ghost Lake because I just went past. That was a ghost hut there. I didn't get a clip of Ghost Lake, but Yeah, that is the main problem with this race is the cut-offs are real tight. You know, I didn't realise they were as tight as this, or I would have trained a lot harder on speed. And I'm also carrying a lot more weight than normal, both in my pack and in my, you know, I'm actually heavier than normal. Okay, I gotta go up that spine. Let's get this done. Just come up there, and this is apparently called the Tombstone, which is nice. One more K to Heaven's Door, and then it's downhill. Come on, we can do this. There we are. There's Heaven's Door, and then we got to go all the way around there and down into the valley beyond. Shuffling along, we got to go all the way down there. There's a hut over there. I don't know if that's the hut. I don't think it is. It looks like 5k. Oh yeah. No, that'd be 9. It's 12 away. I don't think that's the hut. 3k out from the hut, or whatever the aid station is. That's the last aid station. And then we're looking at probably 3 hours of walking. Don't have enough food for 3 hours. But I'll see if I can snag some sandwiches or something from the aid station. About a K out from the aid station. I'm chasing daylight now. It's going to get dark on me. If I can get to this aid station for about 6:20, 6:30, get out by 6:30ish. I'm going to have to eat some sandwiches because it's dinner time. I'm going to have to steal some sandwiches because I haven't got enough food to finish. And then it's going to get dark about 8:15, 8:30, and I need 3 hours. So 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, so I'm going to be an hour in the dark by the time I finish. I told you I'll be finished at 4. It's actually going to be 9:30. So, sorry Joe. We're getting there. About a K out from the aid station now. Okay, it's about 5:30 through the last aid station. There's no more cut-offs, which means I'm going to finish. But 17.5k to go. At the speed I'm going, it's about 3 hours. There was no sandwiches at the aid station, so didn't really get to eat. I am carrying enough. I blagged a whole load of chips and crisps, well, crisps, that's what they call them here. So I'm gonna be all right, I think. But just got to keep moving now. It's going to be dark when I finish, though. I think maybe 8:30 about when it gets dark. It's about the time I'll finish. So there's like 20 people behind me apparently, but some of those might DNF because of the cut-off. 12k to go. 12k and I'm racing daylight. There we go. Let's do this. There I'll ignore that for a second. Yeah, Joe. Don't say I never do anything for you. Got about 9k to go. Still making it. We've got 4k to go. Well, just about 4.5k to go. Last K. Last K. Come on. I didn't know.